situation. In a chilling new escalation, air raid sirens blared across Tel Aviv and Jerusalem overnight as Israel scrambled its air defenses. The Israeli military intercepted a missile launched from Yemen before it could reach Israeli airspace. Explosions rocked the night sky over Jerusalem, likely the sound of Israeli interceptor missiles destroying the incoming threat. There were no immediate claims from the Houthis, but the attack follows their earlier strike on Israel's Ben Gurion airport using a Palestine II hypersonic ballistic missile, a major escalation beyond the Red Sea. Houthi officials previously vowed to retaliate for Israel's offensive in Gaza.
I want to start by giving all glory and honor and praise to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakar Kadash. Double honors to the elders, apostles of Great Millstone, who rule well, teaching us 100% truth, and also the elders, the bishops, teachers, and prophets. I'm your brother Magan Shalamar. Shalom to the hopeful elect, beginning with the 144,000 and the rest of the men and women and children out there. Today's title is going to be I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat. So we're going to start off with this verse from 2 Ezra chapter 5:24. And of all lands of the whole world thou hast chosen thee one pit, and of all the flowers thereof one lily, and that one pit is Jerusalem. Out of all places in the world, Jerusalem is the Heavenly Father Yahweh favorite place. Okay? And of all the flowers thereof one lily. Of all nations he chose Israel. He chose Israel. We're the apple of the Heavenly Father's Yahweh and his only begotten Son Yahweh Shai, the apple of their eye.
G-55 destroyer. Fireballs erupted over Houthi-controlled regions as FA-18 fighter jets ripped through the skies, pounding enemy positions in western Yemen. The US strikes are part of Operation Poseidon Archer, a campaign to eliminate Houthi threats to Red Sea shipping lanes and cripple their military power.
Regarding Iran, I can't speak to their reasoning on most anything, obviously, but President Trump has an approach that he's committed to because he wants a result, and we are seeing some of those results now, and we will continue to see more. Certainly, the Houthis are seeing the results of what we are committed to do to make sure that things change in this planet. And I have no doubt Iran has noticed that.
For weeks, the Houthis have hunted commercial vessels and military targets, forcing Washington to respond with overwhelming force. And now, another war front is reigniting. Israel has resumed its military operations in Gaza, ending a brief ceasefire.
This is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 45. Therefore hear ye the counsel of Yahweh, that he hath taken against Babylon. We know Babylon is talking about a great city Babylon, which is America, and his purposes. That he hath purposed against the land of the Chaldeans. The land of Chaldeans is talking about America. Why? Because the Chaldeans are the wise men of America. You've got the Senate, the House of Representatives. You have the presidents here, you have the scientists here, you have the greatest astrologers here in America, the greatest universities. So this is where the wise, they consider themselves the wisest of all the land. It's talking about America. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. And that least of the flock is talking about Israel. Why? Because Israel has call themselves the so-called Jews, which they are not, but they're the synagogue of Satan. They're actually Amalek, the chief tribe of Esau. And they're the least of the flock, and they drawing America out. That's the video we was watching, that America is being drawn out to help Israel against the fight against the Yemens or the Houthis, and also the Palestinians, and Iraq, because Yemen and not Salaki, not Iraq, Iran, because Yemen and Iran are taking up for the Palestinians in the Gaza Strip, because Israel is bombing the hell out of them, killing hundreds and hundreds of thousands of the Palestinians there, man. So they taking up for them, and Israel is calling upon Shalaki calling upon America to help them out, and so that's why you seeing America is drawn into this fight. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with him. America is going to be totally destroyed. Israel is going to be destroyed, but not like America. America is going to burn forever, which means a very long time. That hence the name the lake of fire. But Israel is going to be hit very badly too, but it's going to be repaired. Why? Because Yahweh Shai, when he returns, he's going to gather the third of Israel, the elect, up, and we're going to inhabit that land again, man. And the rest of the Israel is going to be born back into the kingdom. So Israel is going to be restored, but America is not. 46. At the noise of the taking of Babylon, Salakia. Now that's all I wanted right there. It was 45.
Accusing it of arming the Houthis and fueling the war. Iran must stop the sending of these supplies immediately. Let the Houthis fight it out themselves. Either way, they lose, but this way, they lose quickly, Trump declared. Trump vowed to annihilate the Houthis, warning that US firepower would crush them if the attacks continued. And Washington didn't wait. The United States retaliated with a punishing counterattack, launching Tomahawk land attack missiles, T-LAMs, from the USS Stout, a DDG-55 destroyer. Fireballs erupted over Houthi-controlled regions as FA-18 fighter jets ripped through the skies, pounding enemy positions in western Yemen. The US strikes are part of Operation Poseidon Archer, a campaign to eliminate Houthi threats to Red Sea shipping lanes and cripple their military power.
Regarding Iran, I can't speak to their reasoning.
So, as we see that these wars is kicking off around the world, and ain't a damn thing that Trump can do about it, because it's the Lord's work. It's the will of Yahweh that he's working. He's waving his hand at these nations, and why? Because he's getting them to gather for the day of the Lord, man. He's gathering them to judge all the nations, and we're going to read that right here in Joel chapter 3 verse 1. It says, "For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem." Judah is the southern kingdom, Jerusalem is the northern kingdom, and we are gathered already. We're gathered here in America. The majority of the tribes, all 12 tribes, are here in America, in this captivity of America, because we're still in captivity. "And I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land." Let's go into the words here. Jehoshaphat. And in Hebrew, that's Jehoshaphat. Jehoshaphat, it says Yahweh has judged, right? Right. He's going to judge. He's going to judge all nations there. He's gathering it. That's what we're seeing right now. He's gathering them all together. He's starting to bring them together. You start to see that this unfolding every day. We're getting closer and closer to World War III, but we know that's not going to happen till what? Until the MOTB comes out, the mark of the beast. We know that mark of the beast to be the what? The RFID chip, the micro C chip, that's going to come upon the whole world through this Esau. Edom, the top elite bankers of America and of this world. That's their whole plan, to bring out that new world order with that chip. That all men, women, children is gonna have to take that chip in their right hand or forehead in order to buy or sell, to be a part of this society. You won't be able to buy bread, milk, water, gas, or anything without getting that chip. And once that happens, then we're gonna see that the full-blown World War III is gonna kick off, and then that's when Yahushua Hamashiach and his holy angels gonna crack that sky, and they're gonna do a lot of destruction on this earth, and they're gonna totally destroy America. America is gonna be that lake of fire that's gonna burn forever, which means a very long period of time. And there's gonna be a desert after that. But this is the Lord Yahweh. This is how he's starting to bring about the coming of all nations going to be gathered together, because you're starting to see it happening now, that these nations is going to war. Verse 3, and they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for an harlot, and sold a girl for wine, that they may drink. Right, they sold us in captivity, and they dispersed our children, man, for little of nothing, just to please themselves. Both southern kingdom and northern kingdom, we all fell to have been fallen victims to Esau and the rest of the nations, selling us, you know, so they can just drink. I'm going to go down to verse 9. It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let the men of war draw near, let them come up. And this is the way Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, is preparing the war. You see these skirmishes going on right now. He preparing that war. He's preparing. Call them up. Call all your mighty men. Beat your plowheads into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. And you see Yemen, you know, Yemen is a small little country. You know, Pakistan, that's a small little country. Iran, small little country compared to all of the huger nations, that's powerful nations like America. You know, Russia. Verse 11. So like verse 10, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about thither, cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Yahweh. Right. So he's gathering them all up. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. And right. So we know that judge is meaning he's gonna bring punishment. He's gonna punish all the nations. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full, and fats overflow, for the wickedness is great. And Yahushua Hamashiach, he's gonna do all of that, right, with his holy angels, beginning with Archangel Michael. So this is what these wars, what we were just watching, this is what the Lord is calling them all out, getting them prepared, right? They prepare for war, and this is the preparation that they're making for that great war when Yahushua Hamashiach cracked that sky. And I hope you was edified. I'm going to say all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakar Kadash. I'm your brother Magun Shalamar. Shalom.